Hey everyone, I have a problem. I'm not able to play guitar right now. The reason being, I am a victim of RFI. Now, what that stands for is radio frequency interference. Radio frequency interference is generally feedback that latches onto a power supply, usually from like a transformer outside on the electrical wires, and it seeps into the audio signal. What I'm anticipating is that it'll even be picked up by this microphone. For the sake of making content, I saw something really exciting in Logic that I want to show everybody. This was on the latest update. I'm running Logic Pro version 11. Their latest update, I didn't read the full update information, but I saw something really cool that I wanted to show you guys. What I do is I'll load up an audio track so that I can just hear my guitar and I'll go from there. But I saw all these extra options for drummer, bass player, keyboard player, session player. This used to be just drummer, and I thought, what the heck is this? This is brand new. This drummer style drop down menu has so many more options now. Retro, hard rock, punk, funk. I remember there was an indie and an alternative drummer in here, but 60s songwriter, experimental songwriter, brush, pop brush, roots brush. These are all new acoustic drummers. And then there's electronic drummers. Still only 3 percussionists, Latin pop songwriter, but we're going to listen through all of them. So I'm going to create one session player that's a drummer, and he's a hard rock drummer. Let's check out what the bass player is like. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, the only thing that I see being an issue here is only a pop rock drummer. There's no hard rock drummer. Disco slap, that's going to be the choice. Going to make one of those, and I'll mute that guy. That looks interesting. And let's do keyboard player. We'll go through all of these and see which one sounds the best. We'll just start with Freely. Whoa, that looks weird. Oh, look at the chords up here. That's sick. Okay, I opened up Logic this morning. I already had about 5 minutes to really go crazy with this drummer, and I am over the moon about this drop down window with the session player. The little pencil tool that comes with the editor window, that's what it is. The editor window used to have little highlighted elements of the drum. That was, the drum set was here. Complexity, intensity were also options. Oh, you can just change the drummer here like that. That's super handy. But we're gonna keep it as, actually, you know what? I did hard rock earlier. Let's give it a shot. And the first thing I do when I load this up is I change the drum kit on the left side here from the heavy kit to the SoCal kit. It's just a cleaner sound. So let's go through all of these. Let's just switch to 1 and to 1 so we can see what is being played here. Give it a listen. It doesn't sound robotic anymore. That's incredible for this program drummer. It sounds awesome. These preset parts that are being played, now I'm testing out the pop filter here. The preset parts that are being played here, these are on the most basic setting. Usually with the hi-hats, there's, different intensities, and then the syncopation. Usually on the first setting, it's, pretty basic, quarter notes. Second setting is eighth notes. Third setting is eighth notes with accents. So it's a little bit more intricate instead of just straight eighth notes. And the fourth setting is 16th notes. So let's put it on number 2 and just have a bit of a different vibe. For this, as far as I remember, 1 to 6 was 4 on the floor sort of groove, and it was just basic with variations of a 4 on the floor drum pattern. 7 was half time, and then 8 was double time. So if we're gonna switch, let's do something stupid. Okay, the complexity being up really makes this sound bad. Switch these little values and let's give it a listen. It's very slow tempo, so that is going to change as well. Zoop. Humanize. That's a new knob. Let's see what the humanize thing does. Oh, okay, I see it. It switched the timing of the transients from being exactly on the bar lines to like a little bit less on the bar line. So it's just like a subtle little change, which I think is really cool. The one thing that I kind of don't really understand with it, I guess, is just to kind of, I don't know, give a bit more of a vibe to play to practice to. Playing to a click track is boring. Boring as shit. But playing to a drum set's a bit more fun. Playing to a drum set, you need a drummer. The drummer isn't a computer that has an algorithm that shows the exact separation between the beats. Click tracks are better to play to because you can kind of feel a more reliable and steady beat. You know, there's pros and cons to playing both ways, but I want to hear what this sounds like. This little tempo section. Okay, that was not a good idea. For this, I'm going to simplify the crap out of this drum groove so that it's not crazy when I go to double time. So I'm just going to switch between standard, and I'll go half time, and then I'll go double time. Double time definitely only works on slower BPMs, so let's bring it down to about 96 and give it a listen. Son of a bitch. Okay, we're bringing it down to 65 to hear what double time sounds like. Which makes sense. Like, it makes sense. I'm just so smart sometimes. Now we'll go to the manual section, which I think is so sweet. So if I think about a drum pattern that I think would sound cool on drums, it's like you've got your own drum machine that you can program the drum parts into, and it just plays it. Listen. Like, it could be whatever. Oh, that sounds so cool. There's seriously no way that you could have just had the Logic drummer play this. This really gives creative freedom with the drum track. This is incredible. Oh, and you can oh my god, this is crazy. Maybe even turn it up to like 172, really spice things up. Okay, that's not getting the message across. Let's go back to 136. And you can switch it in time too, so like this is wearing the out of my CPU. I know. I'm just watching the bar go, holy Christ. It's just, that was just to prove, this additional awesome function. I'm curious to see what this is. Oh, that's sweet. Let's do this. And then because 2 bars, let's do the inverse just for fun. Whoa, what the... This is nuts. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay, this is crazy. I think Apple's really cracked the code with this one. This is amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna be a bit of a hermit playing around with this, messing around. All right, let's move on to the bass player. I'm really excited to see what this is like. What the Whoa, okay. Octaves. Let's do more octaves. Melody, most notes. What the I need to mess with the drums to make this actually sound good for a moment. We're gonna turn the drums way down so we can hear the bass pop. Oh, this is so sick. What the This is crazy. Let's do 6 and see what happens. This is blowing my mind. What is Funky Wonderland? That sounds sick. Okay, that's not as fun. Galaxy Funk Odyssey. Okay, that's just basically playing the octave. Dance Floor Daydreams. That was bopping. I loved that. More notes. Lowest note. Wow. Okay, long phrasing. It sounds a little scratchy in some parts. This is crazy. Pickup hits. Oh. Now I'm just putting myself in the mental state that I was in when I first discovered the drummer function. Holy shit. These two parts together make it seem like you have a band in a DAW. That's incredible. Like, I could cry. This is so cool. Okay, what does this sound like? Yeah, that makes it sound bad, but yeah, insane. That's the sound of me making a mess in my pants. Let's mix these two together. I'm gonna go back to the editing. Okay, stop. It just kept ringing out. Now, it is time for the piano. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? That's incredible. Oh my god. And you could even take the hand out, so it's just... What? Whoa. Whoa. Holy. Oh my god. Fuck around with this. This is cool. Wow. Wow. There's so much going through my mind right now about this. Oh, I love it. This is crazy because it could streamline so much more music for people instead of having to go through what I would go through, which was back when the drummer was like the only semi-autonomous channel that you could put on Logic. Holy this is cool. I don't understand how this is gonna scare me. This is cool. Wow, my day is ruined now because all the things I was going to get done, they're not going to get done. Broken chords. Arpeggiated, yeah. Now this is gonna sound really weird with these drums and bass. Let's hear it. That's so stupid. I love that. Oh, I love how ridiculous that is. Okay, that's so dumb. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Okay, I have to get rid of this stupid rhythm. Ah, you can do it, but I want to see if it'll sound good. Yeah, that sounds nice. That's crazy. And you can change the chords too. I wonder if you could do E sus4 and then E7, flat 9. No, sus4. No, not sus4. Damn it. Okay. Major 7, flat 9. Why did you do it like that? Oh, because I didn't add it. Yeah, okay. That's the wrong chord I'm thinking of. Okay. That sounds nice. Wow. Okay, I'm glad I went through all that because that's insane. If I didn't have this RFI issue going on, I would definitely play along to this, and this video would be 2 hours long, and it would probably be an entire day length of video. But wow, this is incredible. This offers so much to artists that work at home and that want to just create a song as quick as possible. And I feel like this helps get people out of writer's block, struggling to find like a building block to go from. This gives you pretty much everything. This is, you know, the basis of a song. Like if you just looped this, and you just loop that forever and ever and ever. That's a song. What's a song? It's the start of a song, and then you can find things that you want to change, things you want to add, sections, parts. It just goes on from here, and that's insane. I mentioned it before, and I'm going to show you how I used to work out these different drum parts. So back in the day, when the drummer function first came out, I was like, man, it would be really cool to just be able to isolate the drum tracks. And in the old drummer track, I would create 5 drummers and I would isolate each instrument. So one drummer track was only playing hi-hats, one was only responsible for cymbals, one was only responsible for snare and kick, and then drum, snare and kick, and then tom. Eventually I moved away from that whole process, and then today, like an hour ago, I looked at the manual section here and realized that this is the coolest thing ever. What I would do is I would add an empty MIDI track, go to drum kit, go to SoCal, duplicate and drag, and it used to turn green, and it's not doing that now. What I used to be able to do is I used to be able to move this little MIDI note and this little MIDI note to where I wanted it on the grid. That's how I used to do it. But now, you know, it's sad because it's gone, and that's what I remember it being, but it's also kind of still there because what I used to do was move like the little square that popped up on the grid as the kick that's right here, and I would move it, instead of being here, I'd move it here or here or here. Either one of these 16th notes, I would just move it from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or 1 to 4, and that would be how I would make drum parts. That is the biggest update that I've noticed about Logic's 11.0 update. It's incredible. I'm definitely going to play along with this more. And if you don't have Logic, if you have an Apple computer and you're running Ableton, you should seriously consider purchasing Logic, even just for the humanized drum tracks that you can export, and then you could import into Ableton, Pro Tools, Reaper. You can upload those MIDI drum tracks wherever. You don't know how much time this has just saved me. All right. That's all I've got for this video. Super impromptu, and I'm super excited to get into this more. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for tuning in.